We have just gone green on our first set of hot laps. There will be 5 sets heading into tonight's time trial activity. Some bad storms went all around us here late this afternoon. We got fortunate. We'll keep our fingers crossed for the rest of the night here in the Pigeon Hills. Troy Wagaman has the quick time after the first set of hot laps at 14.490 seconds. Chad Trout second quick. Aaron Bollinger third quick. Birthday greetings going out today to Donna Gossert. Donna Gossert, happy birthday to you. Want to wish a happy 20th birthday to Woody. That's all it says. Happy 20th birthday, Woody. Hope you're having a good one. Seconds of 5 sets of hot laps now. 40 cars in 2 flights, 20 cars each for time trials tonight. Brock Zierfoss out of Jonestown in car number 8. The 57 of Kyle Larson out of Elk Grove, California. The 5 of Glendon Forsyth out of York. In car number 17 is Dylan Norris out of Hanover. The 99M of Kyle Moody from Wellsville. The 8 of Billy Dietrich out of Aspers. Car number 95, Cody Hartlaub out of East Berlin. The 5 of Tyler Ross. He's in the Busch Auto Group 5 car out of Lincoln University, Pennsylvania. These are cars in the second set of hot laps. Several cars in that second set of hot laps faster than the first group, but of course the track changes during warm-ups. Right now the fast time is Kyle Larson at 14.153 seconds. Cody Hartlob, second quick now overall. Kyle Moody, third quick overall. Next group of cars work their way onto the track. Your Speedweek champion from the last 2 years, Anthony Macri out of Dillsburg, car number 39M. So another 39 beside him. That's 39T. Lady driver Olivia Thayer out of Glenville, car number 39T. The 33 of Gerard McIntyre out of New Oxford. The Ream Roofing number 2 car of Jude Siegel out of New Oxford into a 410 for tonight's program. The 2D of Jordan Givler out of Enola. The 75 of Cameron Smith out of Spring Grove. The 88 of Brandon Raymer out of Salfordville. The X of Matt Campbell from Fawn Grove. And we get ready to go green on our third set of hot laps for the 410 sprints. Times continue to come down during warm-ups. Cameron Smith now with the fastest time at 13.956 seconds. Anthony Macri's second quick. Did miss a driver there. In car number 53 is Alex Attard. Alex out of Mangrove Mountain, New South Wales in Australia. His brother Jesse has raced here at Lincoln Speedway in the past. And their dad, Peter, raced here back in the early 2000s. Working their way onto the racetrack, the next group. Car number 45 is Jeff Halligan. He's out of Ephrata. The 51 of Freddie Raymer, four-time track champ out of Salfordville. In car number 51. The 48 of your winner last night, Ohio Speed Week champ and current PA Speed Week leader, points leader, Danny Dietrich out of Gettysburg. And the Weichert's number 48 car. The 55 of Dominic Malaire out of Warrington. The 19R out of Hermoso Beach in California is Tyler Walker. The 66 from Meriden Plains in Queensland, Australia is Ryan Newton. And the 91 of Preston Latimus from Lewis, Delaware. Fourth of fifth group for warm-ups. Chase Dietz out of York, car number 23. Second place finish a number of times this year. One win here at Lincoln. And looking to go green on warm-up period number 4. Danny Dietrich and Freddie Raymer up to 4th and 5th quick during warm-ups. And we'll call them out for that final set of hot laps before tonight's time trial activity. Sprint teams in that first set of time trials. Let's get ready. Let's stage them. Those of you that are out first for time trials, let's get them lined up. Once again, sprint cars in the first flight of time trials that are up at the beginning of the field. Let's get them lined up so you're ready to go. Going to start a few minutes early here tonight. Try to stay ahead of the weather. Lucas Wolf out of Mechanicsburg in the old Milwaukee number 5W car. J.J. Lawson, car number 67 out of Hanover. The 41 of Logan Rumsey out of Manchester. Car number 47 is Todd King from Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. The 23 of Chris Arnold out of Dillsburg. So we'll watch our last set of sprint cars for hot laps before going into tonight's time trials. The 12 of Mike Bittinger from nearby Abbottstown. And the 11 of TJ Stutz out of Liverpool. among the other cars out there for warm-ups. No one into the top 5 after that set of hot laps, and Cameron Smith ends up with the quickest time in warm-ups here tonight at 13.956 seconds. Want to wish a happy birthday to Maddie Buckingham tonight. Maddie's favorite driver is Daddy Dietrich. Maddie Buckingham, happy birthday to you. Drivers will be up next with their time trial activity. As we mentioned, there will be 2 flights for time trials. 20 cars and then a second group of 20 cars. Track record here at Lincoln Speedway, 12.577 seconds. It's held by Greg Hodnett. It's a 1,400-pound weight rule record. Fast time tonight gets a $250 quick time award from the Max Stack, one of our vendors here at Lincoln Speedway. Going to stripe the walls here for the drivers and then go with tonight's time trial activity. Tonight's program presented by H&H General Excavating. From a $500 paving patch to a $5 million commercial project, H&H is the call to make. They're committed to make your project become a reality so you can appreciate it for years. Visit their website, h-hgenexc.com, to see what H&H General Excavating can do for you. So the walls are striped. We get ready to go with our first car for time trials. We mentioned 2 flights. The first car out in the first flight is none other than Brady Bacon. Brady out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma in car number 20. We mentioned the most decorated of all USAC drivers through the years. First lap for Brady. Comes in at 14.292. 14.292. Second lap for Brady Bacon. Comes in at 14.396. So the first lap, the faster of the 2 for Brady Bacon. Now at a racetrack in the Trone Outdoor number 39T out of Harding, Pennsylvania. This is Jordan Thomas. Thomas on his first to 2. First lap time comes in at 14.289. 14.289. Second lap for Jordan Thomas comes in at 14.348. So the first lap of 14.289, the time to beat now on the racetrack out of Mangrove Mountain in New South Wales, the 53 of Alex Attard. First lap time for Alex Attard comes in at 15.271, 15.271. Second lap now for Alex Attard. Second lap comes in at 14.889, 14.889. Now on the clock out of New Freedom, Pennsylvania, in car number 27S. This is Robbie Kendall. First lap time for Kendall comes in at 14.467, 14.467. Second lap for Kendall. Second lap time, 14.540. First lap, the better of the two for Robbie Kendall. Now on the racetrack in the Falcons number 57 car out of Elk Grove, California. This is Kyle Larson. Kyle, a former Speedweek champion. Lap number 1. Has a time of 14.156. That's now the time to beat. 14.156, second lap for Kyle Larson.
Did his second lap hit?
.236, so the first lap the faster of the two for Kyle Larson. Now on the racetrack out of Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, Aaron Bollinger. .210 first lap time. 14.210. That's second overall. 14.426 the second lap for Bollinger. So Bollinger's first lap, the better of the two, and he's second quick overall. Now on the racetrack out of York, Pennsylvania, this is Brett Strickler. Brett in car number 38. First lap time for Strickler comes in at 14.664. 14.664. Second lap now for Brett Strickler. Second lap comes in at 14.616. Your defending track champ and current points leader here at Lincoln Speedway in car number 27. Out of nearby Hanover is Troy Wagaman Jr. Couple of wins on the season already here at Lincoln. 14.297. 14.297. That's fifth quick overall. Second lap now for Troy Wagaman. Second lap comes in at 14.347. So the first lap, the better of the two. Fifth quick overall for Troy Wagaman. Now on the racetrack out of Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, this is Tyler Ross. Ross currently fifth in points here at Lincoln so far this year. First lap time comes in at 14.470. Second lap for Ross, 14.630. First lap, the better of the two for Tyler Ross. Now on the clock out of Thomasville, the Jiffy Lube 1X car. This is Chad Trout. First lap time for Trout comes in at 14.170. Second quick. 11 thousandths of a second slower than Larson's second lap. Comes in at 14.287. So Chad Trout now second quick overall. And the Tooling Dynamics number 99 M car out of Wellsville. This is Kyle Moody. Moody on his first lap for time. Moody comes in at 14.722, 14.722. Second at 2 now for Kyle Moody. Second lap time, 14.775. First lap, the better of the two for Kyle Moody. In car number 17, out of Hanover, Pennsylvania, this is Dylan Norris. First lap time for Norris comes in at 14.265. Fourth quick overall so far. Second lap now for Dylan Norris. Second lap, 14.480. First lap, the better of the two for Dylan Norris. Another Tooling Dynamics car. This one is car number 5 out of York, Pennsylvania. This is Glendon Forsyth. First lap time for Forsyth comes in at 15.393, 15.393. Second lap for Forsyth. Second lap time, 15.384, slightly better. Second lap for Glendon Forsyth. Now on the racetrack in car number 95 out of East Berlin. This is Cody Hartlaub. First lap for Cody. First lap comes in at 14.296. Second lap is the quick time here tonight. 14.102 for Cody Hartlaub. Now on the clock in car number 8 out of Jonestown, this is Brock Zierfoss. He's in the Eichelberger number 8 car this season. First lap time for Zierfoss comes in at 14.487. 14.487. Second lap now for Zierfoss. Second lap time for Zierfoss comes in at 14.230. And that is fifth quick overall. Out of Aspers, Pennsylvania, in car number 8, this is Billy Dietrich. Billy on his first lap for time. First lap comes in at 14.764. 14.764. Second lap now for Billy Dietrich. Second lap time, 14.567. Second lap, the better of the two for Billy Dietrich. In car number 33. From New Oxford, this is Gerard McIntyre Jr. First lap time for McIntyre. comes in at 14.654. Second at 2 now for McIntyre. Second lap time comes in at 14.655. 1/1000th of a second difference between the two laps. In car number 39T from Glenville, this is Olivia Thayer. Olivia been running in the 358 division here at Lincoln Speedway. First lap comes in at 15.878, 15.878. Second lap now for Olivia Thayer. Second lap is 15.941. First lap, the better of the two for Olivia Thayer. Now on the racetrack of the X car out of Fine Grove, this is Matt Campbell. Campbell on his first to 2. Second in points right now at Lincoln Speedway. First lap time comes in at 14.852, 14.852. Second lap for Campbell comes in at 14.716. Second lap, the better of the two for Matt Campbell. And your final car in the first flight for time trials in car number 2D out of Manola, this is Jordan Givler. Water treatment by design number 2D has a 15.221, 15.221. Second lap now for Jordan Gift. Second lap comes in at 15.002. So after the first flight, Cody Hartlaub with a quick time at 14.102. Kyle Larson second quick at 14.156. Chad Trout third quick at 14.17. Aaron Bollinger fourth quick at 14.21. And Brock Zierfoss fifth quick at 14.23 seconds. That's after the first flight. Second flight now will be coming out for time trial activity. So the second flight now gets underway. And the first car out will be the Rick Lefevre number 75 car of Cameron Smith out of Spring Grove. Cameron with the fastest time in warm-ups here tonight. And the first lap for Cameron Smith comes in at 14.184. Second lap now for Smith comes in at 14.298. So the first lap establishes the time to beat by Cameron Smith here in the second flight. Now on the racetrack in car number 2 out of New Oxford, this is Jude Siegel. First lap for Siegel comes in at 15.076. Once again, Jude, a regular in the 358 sprint division here at Lincoln Speedway. Second lap for Jude Siegel comes in at 14.907. Now on the racetrack. Out of Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, your 2023 and 2024 Speedweek champion, Anthony Macri. First lap time, 14.295. 14.295, second quick in this flight so far. Second lap now for Macri. Second lap comes in at 14.283. Excuse me, 14.280. So that's second quick overall. Now on the racetrack, car number 88 from Salfordville. This is Brandon Raymer. Brandon on his first lap. And he comes in at 14.604, 14.604. Second lap now for Brandon Raymer. Second lap, not quite as fast, 14.853, 14.853. Next up in car number 55 out of Warrington, Pennsylvania, this is Dominic Malaire. First lap time for Dominic, 14.825, 14.825. Up in the loose stuff for Malaire through 3 and 4. Second lap is going to come in at 15.086. So first lap the faster of the two for Dominic Malaire. In the Easy Go number 91 car. Out of Lewes, Delaware, this is Preston Latimus. Latimus also in the loose stuff in turns 3 and 4. First lap time comes in at 14.901, 14.901. Second of 2 now for Preston Latimus. Second lap time comes in at 14.914. First lap slightly faster for Preston Latimus. Now on a racetrack in car number 51 out of Salfordville. This is Freddie Raymer. First lap time for Raymer comes in at 14.527. 14.527. That is third fastest overall in this flight. Second lap for Raymer, 14.311. Still third quick in this flight. In car number 45 out of Ephrata, this is Jeff Halligan. Halligan in the Risser number 45 car. First lap for Halligan comes in at 14.311. Exact same time as Raymer's second lap. And the second lap now comes in at 14.401. So Halligan's first lap, the faster of the two. Out of Hermoso Beach in California. This is Tyler Walker in the Ron Rutherford number 19D car. Or 19R car, we should say. First lap, 14.931. 14.931. Second lap now for Tyler Walker. And the second lap comes in at 15.048. First lap, the better of the two for Tyler Walker. Now on a racetrack, your current Pennsylvania Speedweek points leader and two-time Speedweek champion from the past. Out of Gettysburg, this is Danny Dietrich. Dietrich on his first of two. First lap time comes in at 14.735. 14.735, second lap now for Danny Dietrich. Second lap time comes in at 14.821. Now on the clock in car number 66. Out of Meriden Plains, Queensland in Australia, Ryan Newton. First lap time for Newton comes in at 14.627. 14.627. Second lap now for Ryan Newton. Second lap time 14.628. 1/1000th of a second difference between laps 1 and 2 for Ryan Newton. In the old Milwaukee number 5W out of Mechanicsburg, this is Lucas Wolf, a former 4-time Speedweek champion. First lap time, 14.491, 14.491. That is fifth quick overall. Second lap for Wolf, 14.394. Once again, fifth quick on this flight for Lucas Wolf. Now on a racetrack in the Stamen Motorsports number 23 car out of York. This is Chase Dietz. First lap for Dietz. 14.399. 14.399. Second lap for Dietz. Second lap comes in at 14.346. That is now fifth quick in this flight. Now on the track in car number 11 out of Liverpool, this is T.J. Stutz. First lap time for Stutz, 14.693. 14.693. Second lap for Stutz. Second lap comes in at 14.407. Second lap is the better of the two for T.J. Stutz. Now on the clock in car number 47 out of Sheboygan Falls in Wisconsin, this is Todd King. First lap for Todd King comes in at 14.957. 14.957. Second lap now for Todd King. Second lap is 15.400. First lap, the better of the two for Todd King. In car number 12, from nearby Abbottstown, this is Mike Bittinger. First lap for Bittinger comes in at 14.942. 14.942. Second lap for Bittinger. 14.637. 14.637. 10th quick in this flight for Mike Bittinger. Out of Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, in car number 23, this is Chris Arnold. First lap for Arnold comes in at 14.851. 14.851. Second lap for Arnold. Comes in at 14.838. So second lap, the better of the two for Chris Arnold. Now on a racetrack in car number 38, scored his 38S tonight out of York. This is Jordan Strickler. Jordan, younger brother of Brett Strickler. First lap time for Jordan comes in at 15.002. 15.002. Second lap now for Jordan Strickler. Second lap time, 14.901. Second lap, the better of the two for Strickler. Now on a racetrack in car number 67 out of Hanover, this is J.J. Loss. First lap time, 14.659. 14.659. Second lap now for J.J. Loss. 14.695. First lap, the better of the two for J.J. Loss. And your final car for time trials here tonight. In car number 41 out of Manchester, this is Logan Rumsey. First lap time for Rumsey comes in at 14.315. That is now fifth quick in the second flight for Rumsey, and he's going to get sideways and backwards in turn number 4. So his lap comes in at 14.315, fifth quick in the Tier 2 time trials for the sprint cars. So your fast time trialer here tonight and picking up the $250 bonus from the Max Stack is Cody Hartlob. A one-lap time of 14.102 seconds. Attention in the outer pit area, we've got Fast Time Award, opening ceremonies, and then we go with heat number 1. So race teams, be ready. Going to keep the program moving. Want to try to get the whole show in here tonight.
Congratulations. Thank you. Check. Well, we're down here in Victory Lane presenting our Fast Time Award, Stack Mac. And 40 cars and one left standing. Cody Hartlob. Way to go. Good lap.
Yeah, thank you. The guys got her tuned up tonight. Seems like we can time trial pretty well. Like I said, I got to thank everybody, Pat Brewer, Jay Fuels, Justin, everybody back there. Car has speed for sure. I just got to do my job now in the heat race, but we should be good.
Well, you know who you beat out by just 54 thousandths of a second, Mr. Kyle Larson. Not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad going out in the second half of that group and being able to lay a lap down like that. Like I said, the car's fast. I just got to get my head on my ass here in heat races, and I think we'll be good. But I got to thank Max Stack for the extra money, and thank you guys for putting this on.
Yeah, Max Stack has got $250 for fast time, plus we got about 5 bowls there to feed the crew out there. You don't want to gain any weight, so don't do that before race time.
I'm starving, so I might eat one now.
Well, I'll tell you what, 40 of the best cars in the area. Cam Smith was the fast timer of the second sequel, 14.184. It was really close, so you did your part, but now you know you're going to start 4th, and you got to qualify to hold that redraw spot.
Yeah, that's where we screwed up last night. We started 4th and dropped back, and, your night's kind of screwed from there. So, as long as we maintain the top 5, I think we can get up to the top 3. We should be fine.
The car's been fast. Let's see how you go the rest of the night. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Let's hear it for your fast time trialer, Cody Hartlob. Max Stack. I'm sorry, yeah, Stack Mac.
So the Max Stack with a $250 bonus for Cody Hartlob as he sets fast time tonight. Lineups have now been set based on time trial activity. And we're ready to go with tonight's racing program. Well, fans, we're ready to go with another night of professional auto racing from the fabulous Lincoln Speedway. But as is traditional before the start of every great sporting event, we ask that you please stand for our national anthem. Scott Gobrecht, Mike Hefner, Jerry Parrish, the entire Selwell Incorporated promotional team welcome you to the fabulous Lincoln Speedway for tonight's Red Robin, Pennsylvania Speed Week show in the Pigeon Hills. Tension in the outer pit area. Sprint car teams, the lineups have been posted on the video board for the first 2 heats. First 2 heat lineups have been posted on the video board out in the pit area. Please check that out. We'll go first with our qualifying events, or next, I should say, with our qualifying events. Fastest 4. We have 4 heats with 5 to qualify in each of those heats. And 1 or 2 to make the redraw. The heat winner and the fastest time trialer that qualifies in each of the heats will move into the redraw. Here's how we go in heat number 1. Based on tonight's time trial activity. On the pole in car number 1X out of Thomasville is Chad Trout. Beside him on the outside of the front row, the 8 car out of Jonestown is Brock Zierfoss. Row 2 on the inside. Third starting spot, car number 39 out of Harding is Jordan Thomas. Outside the second row, 4th starting spot, car number 95 out of East Berlin, Cody Hartlob. Row 3 on the inside. 5th starting spot, car number 27 out of Hanover is Troy Wagaman. Outside the 3rd row, 6th starting spot, car number 5 out of Lincoln University is Tyler Ross. Row 4 on the inside, 7th starting spot, car number 38 out of York, Brett Strickler. Beside him in the X car out of Fine Grove, Matt Campbell. And row 5 on the inside, 9th starting spot, car number 53 out of Mangrove Mountain in New South Wales. That's Alex Attard. And your 10th and final starter in heat number 1 in car number 5 out of York is Glendon Forsyth. Drivers in heat 1, let's bring them out. We are ready.
Hey, it's Bruce from Dean's Auto Plaza. Thanks for coming out tonight, fans. Drivers, keep it safe. We're glad to have you here at Lincoln. And come visit us at our new location, 2249 Bannister Street, York.
Sprint car fans. From sponsorships to hosting races, there's no place we'd rather be than the fabulous Lincoln Speedway. L&M Tire and Wheel has been your hometown shop for tires, custom wheels, lift kits, and truck accessories for over 35 years. Our company is passionate about helping you choose a package to make your car or truck stand out from the crowd. Located right here in Abbottstown, so stop in to L&M Tire and Wheel and let us earn your business today.
Leyland's Collectibles sponsoring the knockout bonus again this year as part of Pennsylvania's Speedweek. We have done knockouts in the past here at Lincoln when we use a Pennsylvania Speedweek format, but there's bonus money on the line from Leyland's Collectibles. It'll be awarded to any driver that wins a heat race after starting as the fastest qualifier for the heat. We'll see what happens in this one. The car driver to watch is Cody Hartlaub. He will start fourth in heat number one. Cars are pushing out onto the track. We get ready to go with heat number one. Want to wish a happy 18th birthday today to Elizabeth Ream. And Elizabeth, that's from your family. Happy birthday to you. Want to wish a happy 5th birthday to McKenna McIntyre, daughter of Gerard McIntyre Jr., one of our drivers here tonight. So, McKenna McIntyre, happy 5th birthday to you. Tonight's Red Robin Speed Week show here at Lincoln Speedway being presented by H&H General Excavating. Remember, Ace fans, H&H is your full-service general contractor. From its humble beginning in 1967, with 3 men and a backhoe, to now having 130 employees and lots of equipment, H&H can take your project from the ground up. Earthwork, paving, and building are all part of the plan. From all the H&H team, enjoy tonight's race. So we push them out here. We'll get them lined up for heat number one. Chad Trout and Brock Zierfoss will be on the front row for heat number one. 10 laps of distance, 5 cars qualify. 1 or 2 cars to move into the redraw. Drivers collecting points for everything they do this week. Time trials, heats, B-main, features. So we got them lined up for heat number 1. Sioka Dealerships Point Series sponsor here at Lincoln Speedway for the 410 sprints. And the Sioka Pace Truck leads them around as they are told we go the next time. Lance Beard takes the Sioka truck into the infield, and we will go this time. We go at the Mike Apel starting line in turn number 4. They can go any time after that cone, but have to stay together. And the green is out in heat number 1. Chad Trout's going to lead him through turns 1 and 2. Zierfoss right behind him in second. Third is Thomas. Then it's Wagaman, followed by Hartlob. Hartlob currently in 5th place. Chad Trout, your race leader, Zierfoss second. Hartlob has gone from 5th to 3rd in a half a lap. He's back up into 3rd spot. Thomas in 4th. Wagaman in 5th. Zierfoss trying to catch your leader. Trout in front, Zierfoss second. Running in 3rd is Hartlob. A battle for the lead continues. Trout and Zierfoss. Trout hangs on to the spot. Zierfoss runs a solid second. Hartlob now trying to close on your leaders. He's in 3rd. On the move, Tyler Ross. He's trying to get into a qualifying spot. He goes after Thomas for 5th. Ross up beside the 39. They're going to get together in the front stretch, and nearly crashing is the 39 of Thomas, and the 5 of Ross ends up sideways in turn number 1. So the caution flag is out with 3 laps to go. .39 of Thomas did everything but go around. So he'll get a spot in behind Troy Wagaman. Chad Trout, your leader. Brock Zierfoss second. Cody Hartlob is 3rd. Troy Wagaman 4th. And Jordan Thomas will settle back into 5th place for the restart with 3 laps to go. Strickler running in 6th, followed by the X of Matt Campbell. on the restart. Zierfoss looks to the outside of Trout. Trout hangs on down the backstretch. Decent bite off turn number 2. 2 laps to go. Hartlob and Wagaman will race for third. Strickler is up to 5th. Wagaman gets by Hartlob into third. White flag waves. Campbell gets by Thomas. He moves up a spot. Zierfoss down the backstretch is going to grab the race lead, and he will take the checkered flag. Trout second, followed by Wagaman in third. Then Hartlob and maybe Campbell crossing in 5th. So picking up the win was the 8 of Brock Zierfoss, finishing second. The 1X of Chad Trout, third. The 27 of Troy Wagaman, fourth. The 95 of Cody Hartlob, and fifth was the X of Matt Campbell. Brock Zierfoss and Cody Hartlob will move into the redraw after heat number 1. Here's how we go in heat number 2. On the pole in car number 5E out of Birdsboro is Aaron Bollinger. Outside the front row, second starting spot, car number 17 out of Hanover, Dylan Norris. Row 2 on the inside, third starting spot, car number 20 from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Brady Bacon. Outside the second row, fourth starting spot, car number 57 from Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson. Row 3 on the inside. Fifth starting spot, car number 27S out of New Freedom is Robbie Kendall. Outside the third row, sixth starting spot in car number 8 out of Aspers is Billy Dietrich. Row 4 on the inside, seventh starting spot, car number 33 out of New Oxford, Gerard McIntyre Jr. Outside the fourth row, eighth starting spot, the 99M from Wellsville, Kyle Moody. And row 5 on the inside, ninth starting spot, the 2D out of Enola, Jordan Givler. And on the outside out of Glenville, the 39T of Olivia Thayer. Now it'll be Kyle Larson trying to pick up the Leland's Collectibles knockout bonus in this event. Aaron Bollinger and Dylan Norris on the front row. Brady Bacon and Kyle Larson on row 2. Kendall and Dietrich on row 3. McIntyre and Moody row 4. Givler and Thayer on the back row for the start of this one. 10 laps, 5 to qualify. Bollinger has the race lead off turn number 2 down the back stretch. Up on the top side is Larson. He gets around the 17 of Dylan Norris. Moves into second. Norris trying to reclaim the spot but can't do it. Larson's second. Norris is third. Kendall is fourth. Bacon is fifth. Bollinger out in front. Larson all alone in second. Norris is third. Kendall is fourth. Bacon is fifth. Bacon up beside Kendall and makes the pass into fourth. So Bollinger out front at the halfway point, followed by Larson. Then Norris, followed by Bacon and Kendall. They're your qualifiers at the halfway point. Moody running in sixth, followed by Billy Dietrich. Bollinger and Larson 1 and 2. Kyle Larson trying to reel in your race leader, but only 2 laps remain. Bollinger and Larson out in front. Norris third. Bacon is fourth. Kendall is fifth. Into 3 and 4. They'll see the white flag this time. Bollinger, your leader. Larson trying to catch him. Continues to close as they come into the final turns. Larson on the top side. Bollinger is going to win heat number 2. Larson finishes second. Norris is third. Bacon is fourth. Kendall rounds out your top 5. So picking up the win, the 5E of Aaron Bollinger, finishing second, the 57 of Kyle Larson. Third was the 17 of Dylan Norris. Fourth was the 20 of Brady Bacon. And fifth was the 27S of Robbie Kendall. They're your qualifiers from heat number 2. And Aaron Bollinger and Kyle Larson move into the redraw. Here's how we go in heat number 3 on the pole. In car number 45 is Jeff Halligan. Beside him, the 41 of Logan Rumsey. Row 2 will be the 5W of Lucas Wolf and the 75 of Cameron Smith. Row 3, the 88 of Brandon Raymer and the 12 of Mike Bittinger. Row 4, the 48 of Danny Dietrich and the 23A of Chris Arnold. And row 5, the 38S of Jordan Strickler and the 19R of Tyler Walker. Wish a happy birthday tonight to Jamie Nace. Jamie with Fast Tees. She's here on her birthday at the Speedweek t-shirt stand, right down beside the tower. Jamie Nace, happy birthday to you. Tonight's Red Robin Pennsylvania Speed Week show here at Lincoln, presented by H&H General Excavating, and we thank them for their ongoing support all year long here at Lincoln. Well, we have an opportunity. Wanted to wish a happy 18th birthday to Ryder Heller. Ryder will be 18 on July 3rd. Ryder Heller, happy birthday to you. Jeff Halligan, Logan Rumsey on the front row for heat number 3 of 4. Lucas Wolf, Cameron Smith on row number 2. Halligan and Rumsey continue to race side by side into 3 and 4, and Logan Rumsey is going to lead lap number 1. Halligan in 2nd. Lucas Wolf is 3rd. Cameron Smith running in 4th. Rumsey and Halligan make some contact on the front stretch, and Halligan is going to get backwards as they go into turn number 1 and the caution flag comes out. Rumsey, your race leader. He and Halligan made contact on the front stretch. Rumsey kept going. Halligan did not. Lucas Wolf will be 2nd for the restart. Cameron Smith will be 3rd for the restart. Brandon Raymer will be 4th for the restart. Two laps down. 8 to go. And heat number 3 of 4. Danny Dietrich is up to 5th. He started 7th.
Right now it says the shutter is off. Okay, we'll try to work with it. Okay.
So up on the hook is the 45 of Halligan. Restart cone placed on the front stretch. All drivers have to stay nose to tail till they get to the cone. Anyone who goes to the inside of the cone knocks the cone down. Gets penalized for the next restart or the end of the event, whichever comes first. We'll go the next time around. Logan Rumsey is your race leader. Wolf is 2nd. Smith is 3rd, followed by Raymer and Dietrich. Brandon Raymer and Danny Dietrich. We go at the cone. 8 laps remain. Wolf looks to the inside, cannot get by the 41 car. Rumsey hangs on. Wolf 2nd, Smith 3rd. Dietrich up to 4th. Raymer in 5th. Logan Rumsey continues to lead. Tyler Walker is up to 6th spot, so Walker on the move. Tyler Walker rides the cushion as he tries to get into a qualifying spot. Brandon Raymer trying to hold off Tyler Walker. Rumsey all alone out front. Wolf is second. Dietrich trying to slide by the 5W. They're racing now for second. Wolf, Dietrich, and Smith. A 3-car race for second place. Meanwhile, Raymer holding off Walker for the 5th and final spot. 2 laps to go for your leader. Rumsey out front. Dietrich and Wolf. Danny Dietrich moves into second. Last lap for your leader, Rumsey. 3-car race for second continues. Now it belongs to Danny Dietrich. Rumsey picks up the win and heat number 3. Finishing second is Danny Dietrich from 7th starting spot. Lucas Wolf 3rd, Cameron Smith 4th, and Brandon Raymer rounds out your top 5. So picking up the win, the 41 of Logan Rumsey. Finishing second, the 48 of Danny Dietrich. Third, the 5W of Lucas Wolf. Fourth, the 75 of Cameron Smith. And fifth was the 88 of Brandon Raymer. They're your qualifiers from heat number 3. Logan Rumsey and Cameron Smith move into the redraw. Here's your starting lineup for heat number 4. 10 laps. 5 cars qualify. On the pole, car number 51 from Salfordville, Freddie Raymer. Beside him on the outside of the front row out of York is Chase Dietz, car number 23. Row 2 on the inside, the 11T car out of Liverpool is TJ Stutz on the outside. Car number 39, M from Dillsburg, your 2-time defending Speedweek champion, Anthony Macri. Row 3 on the inside, 5th starting spot, car number 66 out of Meriden Plains in Australia is Ryan Newton. Outside the 3rd row, 6th starting spot, car number 67 out of Hanover is J.J. Loss. Row 4 on the inside, 7th starting spot, car number 55 out of Warrington, Dominic Malaire. On the outside of the 4th row, car number 91 from Lewis, Delaware is Preston Latimus. And row 5 on the inside, 9th starting spot, car number 2 out of New Oxford, Jude Siegel. Your 10th and final starter in car number 47 out of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin is Todd King. Race teams, take note. After this event is over, the 8-minute horn will sound for the B main. So race teams that have cars in this one that don't qualify, get those cars ready. Understand L&M Tire and Wheel has added another contingency bonus. It's $500 for any driver that can make a last lap pass in tonight's A main. Thank you to L&M Tire and Wheel. Freddie Raymer, your race leader. Raymer out front. Macri is second. Chase Dietz is third. Molaire running in fourth spot. That's a three-car race for position. Raymer and Macri 1 and 2. Dietz third. TJ Stutz in the mix as he moves up to fourth place. Molaire trying to get the spot back. Does down the backstretch if he can hold it. And he does with Ryan Newton right in behind them. Raymer, Macri, Dietz, 1, 2, and 3. Molaire fourth, Stutz fifth. Raymer hangs on to the top spot. Macri trying to search for a faster way to close in on the 51. Dietz actually closes again on the 39M of Macri. Slides in front of him through turns 1 and 2. Macri lets him go and then draws back by down the backstretch. So Macri's second, Dietz in third. Molaire is fourth. Stutz is fifth. Two laps to go. It's Raymer, Macri, and Dietz. 1, 2, and 3. Molaire fourth. Stutz trying to hold off Newton for that final transfer spot through this event. Final time around for your race leaders. Newton does get by Stutz. Picking up the win in heat number 4 is going to be the 51 of Freddie Raymer. Macri second, Dietz third. Fourth will go to Dominic Molaire, and fifth to the 66 of Ryan Newton. So picking up the win was the 51 of Freddie Raymer, finishing second, the 39M of Anthony Macri. Those two move into the redraw. Third was the 23 of Chase Dietz. Fourth, the 55 of Dominic Molaire. And fifth was the 66 of Ryan Newton. We got into that last heat before we finished explaining that bonus from L&M Tire and Wheel. L&M giving $500 bonus to any driver that makes a last lap pass to win. We said a last lap pass, and there's lots of last lap passes, but last lap pass to win in tonight's A-Main. So our thanks to L&M Tire and Wheel. Race teams, the horn has sounded. 8 minutes until we go with tonight's B-Main. 8 minutes, so race teams that didn't qualify in that last event, you got 8 minutes to get them ready. So no bonus given out by Leland's Collectibles here tonight, as we have a redraw for 2 drivers in each of the 4 heats. They will redraw for starting spots at the front of tonight's feature field.